And as we mentioned, this comes just days before a summit in Brussels on the migrants crisis and weeks after Italy blocked the rescue ship Aquarius. Our correspondent Annelise Borges was the only broadcast journalist on board the Aquarius, and she's also following the latest on the summit. She's joining us live now from Paris. Annelise, the French president, he's come out quite strongly in this issue. Let me just say what he said about populism. He called it a bit like leprosy all across Europe. Those are his words. Italy reacted to that comment, didn't it?
Absolutely. Emmanuel Macron saying that populism is spreading across Europe like a disease. He actually also invited French citizens to fight against those who hate Europe. And because Rome is watching carefully everything that is being said here in Paris, they have felt that those remarks were actually an attack and called Emmanuel Macron a chatterbox and said that his stance on migration is actually hypocritical, Tessa.
And yeah, we talk about this draft agreement ahead of that mini summit. That has fallen apart as well. The talks are supposed to unite Europe, but it seems like it's causing even more division. What can we expect then?
Well, immigration certainly is a very divisive topic, and there seems to be a disconnect between those so-called arrival countries, those who have been feeling as though they have bear the brunt of all these crises, the refugee crisis, the migration crisis. I'm talking about those countries who have been the gateway to Europe. I'm talking about Greece, I'm talking about Spain, and of course I'm talking about Italy. They have been saying that they have received all these people and they have received no help from Brussels. So there seems to be this disconnect. There seems to be now a stance by Italy that is saying, look, enough is enough. We need help. And of course, Matteo Salvini, who's actually threatening to revisit even the collaboration, even the budgeting to the EU, even the contribution that Italy does to the EU. So this mini summit has been called in order to try and come up with a conclusion, with a unified response ahead of the summit next week, in order to try and avoid what we've seen again and again, where all these leaders come around the table and the only thing that they can agree on is to disagree on immigration.
Indeed, unity is elusive on this topic. Thank you for that. Annelise Borges live in Paris.